Hello, hello, hello. This is Attorney Mike Gravel coming to you from Chicago as usual. I just got off the plane. Let's do this thing. Let's see what's going on here.
Today, 11-1.
On the road. I just want to see if I can fix it. I did not get lost. I was making coffee. It's Java Injustice.
How's it going?
Good, how you doing, sir?
I'm hanging in there. What's your name?
Brandon Scott.
Thank you, Bo. Thank you. All right, here's my question. Is this working?
Did you fill out this document?
Yes, sir.
Is everything on here true and correct?
Oh,
All right. Let's see what we got here.
I'd like to go to beautiful South Carolina. I just got back from lovely Florida.
All right. We are going to go through a number of questions
It's good to be
and
here.
set a bond
Back in
on
sweet home
these
Chicago.
matters. It
Where the
appears
Wi-Fi
as though
sometimes
you've
works.
got a assault on a first responder, a misdemeanor, possession of drug paraphernalia, a misdemeanor, driving on suspended, B misdemeanor, financial responsibility, C misdemeanor,
Hi, Lydia.
unregistered vehicle, C misdemeanor, resisting arrest, B misdemeanor.
It's getting on towards evening here, Lydia. But I'm glad I made
So we're
you
going
ask
to go through
lunch
some
at lunch
questions
hour.
and set a bond for you. Are you from Knox County?
Yes, sir.
How long have you lived here?
I've seen this dude before.
He's in the hallway.
Are you working right now?
Yes, sir.
Where are you working at?
It's a little hole in the wall mechanic shop.
What's it called?
There's not a name.
Not any. No name.
How long have
mechanic
you
shop.
been at this place?
Like 2 weeks. I've only been out of jail for child support for I think like a month or so like that.
I got you.
Just count tires.
Have you ever had a felony conviction?
Oh, you got me with that.
Have you? How many?
Just one. If I even have one, it was my very first charge, and I think it got expunged or something like that.
Was it in Knox County?
Yes, sir.
His first charge got expunged. Okay.
Okay. Are you currently on probation or parole?
No.
Okay.
God bless you, people. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is basically a sound check.
You see if this guy has a child support
horrible
bill.
experience I had with bed Wi-Fi in Florida.
1339240.
It's not all Florida's fault. I also had my backup computer.
Okay. So no felonies, not on probation. Have you ever had any history of mental health issues?
No.
I find that
Have
surprising.
you ever had any history of substance abuse issues?
No.
I also find that surprising.
So you've been here. Are you married? Any kids?
I'm married and I have 8 kids.
How many?
8.
He has 8 kids, and he claims he has no substance abuse problems.
Okay,
Come
you
on.
got a lot of family in the area. You're working. You've been here your whole life. What other ties to the community do you have?
Oh my
I
lord,
don't
the judge is a
understand that
robot.
question.
Do you own your own home? Like, what keeps you here?
Other
You know, I know
ties to the
you've been here
community.
for you've been here forever. You got a family in the area. You're working. What else? Okay. Well, so what we're gonna do is on the assault on a first responder.
Brother's fertile. I don't know what to tell you.
You're gonna be so you got a child support hold. So the bonds and things that we're setting right here, you're not. These aren't the only things that are holding you. I don't have any authority over the child support hold.
The judge just
You know what
has
I'm
a
saying?
plaid shirt on.
As soon as I get all that stuff taken care of, my
It's hard to
parents,
take
my mom,
seriously.
my dad said
And-
they was going to come up here and get my child support.
I understand. And let me also say that you have a right to have an attorney. If you want an attorney and cannot afford one, this court will appoint one to represent you. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything about this case if you choose not to. Anything you say can and will be used against you. And you have a right to
Dude,
have a
Amish, just
hearing
let it
on
go.
these matters. For the assault on a first responder, we're going to go with pretrial on that. You're going to be ROR on the drug paraphernalia, ROR on the driving on suspended, ROR on the financial responsibility, ROR on the driving an unregistered
I
vehicle,
sure do.
and ROR on the resisting arrest. Have you had an attorney in Knox County previously?
Trial.
I think I have like long time ago.
All right. Well, we're going to see who you got. We're going to appoint an attorney on these matters as well. And so to set this, OTR on Tuesday? He's not.
The
These
video's
bonds
shutting out. I
aren't.
didn't hear anything you're saying.
Yep.
I'm getting this sensation already.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, I've got a Brooks Blandino conflict tomorrow. Not to mention I have a deposition. I don't know how I'm going to handle all that, but I'm going to do something. Something will be done.
All right.
I don't know what that something
Is
is
there any
yet.
way that you could lower my child support bond so
Nope.
I can get back out and get the work?
Yeah, that's not something that all I deal with is Knox County General Sessions and criminal court cases, child supports in a whole different building, whole different docket. We don't have those files here. I don't have any authority over that whatsoever.
Rumspringer.
All right, sorry.
He got,
So we're
he got a lot
going
of control.
to
Not,
see
not
who you've had here previously.
it can happen. It can happen to the best of us.
So we're going to appoint the public defender on these matters. Once again, this is for an assault on a first responder, a misdemeanor, possession of drug paraphernalia, a misdemeanor.
We're not up to university. Just
driving on
feeding them is all we're looking
a
at here.
suspended, C misdemeanor, B misdemeanor, excuse me, financial responsibility, C misdemeanor, driving unregistered vehicle on highway, C misdemeanor. We're going to appoint the public defender on these cases.
Oh, good Lord.
And we're going to set these cases OTR on Tuesday, November 1st in misdemeanor court.
I do have an uncle.
At that time, you'll have the assistance of the public defender.
He went to West Point. That guy's
And
serious.
they'll be able to help you out at that time. Do you have any questions?
Well, I mean, you know.
All right, you're good to go.
Mortimer. Nice to see ya. I don't know. I don't know. It was a default position, I guess. But it worked out well for me. I like it. Holy Toledo. It goes without saying I've not seen this call.
Sir, I have a question. He's
But
not
this
able
is
to
awesome
hear at
already.
all.
Can't hear me? Hello? Let's put him on court on Monday. Is that what you
Holy
think? And who is this?
Matt Santa.
This is William Phillips.
William Phillips. Can't hear a thing. Magistrate's office. Yeah. Okay.
That covers
We've
it
got
right
the
there,
men
Chan.
now. We'll get it over to you as soon as we can.
That's all you need to. That's all you need to say right there.
Yeah.
William Phillips is like he's not ready for court or anything else for that matter.
Yeah. We're going to put Mr. Phillips on Monday. What court is that in?
I had
The
nothing.
misdemeanor court.
I grabbed a random call, namely Knox,
Okay.
and they are coming through for me. They are coming through. This is rock solid.
All these appointment orders, I don't see who's in here.
Is that all you need from him?
I mean, if he can't hear me, I don't know what I'm going to say to him.
There's that.
Just write that down.
You're going to be in court on Monday, Mr. Phillips.
Nailed it. Corrections 101. He's just like, why am I here? I don't get it. I don't get it.
What's your name, sir?
Win, Ernest Win.
All right, give me 1 second.
Sir.
It really is.
115.
Oh, this is fantastic. I didn't preview this. I didn't edit it. Nothing. It's just pure gold all by itself.
You fill out this document?
I could use some myself.
Sir.
Is everything on here true and correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have a number of rights. You have a right to have an attorney. If you want one and cannot afford one, this court will appoint one to represent you. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything about this case. If
Thank
you
you, Chris.
choose not
I feel
to,
the same way.
anything you say can and will be used against you.
Sweet home
They are
Chicago.
recording and
Here we are.
broadcasting our conversation right now, so I would encourage you to exercise
Apparently.
that right, particularly.
I'm
You have
new
a
to
right
this
to
call.
have a preliminary hearing on
Dude,
these
I'm loving
matters. So it appears as though you're charged with driving on revoked. Just give me 1 moment. This guy have some sort of a hold or
Come on,
something.
tell us you're traveling. Please tell us you're
The
traveling.
respondent on a protective order served 7/8/22. 1290766.
I love y'all.
I don't know why.
I am shocked that you guys stuck with me on that horrible stream that I had. It wasn't bad in substance, but technically it was so horrible. And people still watched it. God bless you.
We think have a hearing or just ROR them? Yeah, we're going to ROR you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So they're going to give you a date down there.
Thank you, sir.
All right. I don't know why that goes.
You can't do this to me, Lori. I was drinking on the plane. I really was. I'm not going to lie.
How's it going?
It's been better.
I hear that. What's your name?
I knew that.
Zero, Hicks.
A Tennessee. I have Mike's Monday morning here. It's Sunday night. The chat rules. My chat's so good. I know I can
Did you fill out this
literally
document?
stream paint drying.
Yes, sir.
And my chat
Is
will save
everything
it.
on here true and correct?
It is.
Okay. You have a right to remain
Thank
silent.
you, Ruthie.
You don't have to say anything about this case if you choose not to. You
Yeah,
have
please
a right to have an attorney. If you want an attorney and cannot afford one, this court will appoint one to represent you.
Yes,
You
take
have
that.
a right to have a
Take that
preliminary hearing on these matters. It appears as though you
good
have
Lord. He
an
doesn't know.
attachment for resisting arrest. And so perhaps you didn't show up for court.
Always the question.
This is a bond. The bond
We have no
is
idea.
to be set. Is that Tuesday we set those?
Dude,
And
answer
so
a
we're
question.
going to set your case
You want an
for
attorney?
Tuesday
Say you want
on
an
November 1st, and they're going to set a bond for you. Have you had an attorney in Knox County previously?
I believe I did, but I didn't never get to meet him.
Okay, looks like you've had Joseph Ramsey or the public defender previously. We're going to appoint the public defender on these matters as well.
Plaid shirt judge just says, screw it, I'm doing it. Which is the right call.
So once again, this is an attachment for failure to appear on a resisting arrest, no weapon. That would be a B
Oh, yeah.
misdemeanor. We've appointed the public defender on your case. We have set your
Indeed it is.
case in
Knoxville, Tennessee.
misdemeanor court on November 1st.
Which is rock solid.
That's this coming Tuesday.
Good barbecue in that town.
Set it for a bond hearing, and you will have the
Well, I
assistance
know,
of
because
the
it drives
public
good occasionally.
defender on that day. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
You're good to go.
Well, thank you.
Yep.
Australia's all over the house to watch the crazy in Knoxville, Tennessee. I would have never guessed that in a million years. God bless you all.
How's it going?
Sir, he doesn't speak any English.
Okay, well, we'll try to bring him back at noon, and we'll get an interpreter at that time. What's his name?
His name is
Something only a corrections officer would know.
Last name is Mancia Caceres. First name's Freddie.
Okay, well, Freddie, we're going to get you an interpreter at noon.
And so this next fellow coming up is the one that refused to sign the papers.
I got you.
But my audience is seasoned. They are seasoned. They know what's going on with these situations.
Hey, how's it going? What's your name, sir?
Mickey.
I think y'all have inadvertently learned a lot.
Go by
Completely
anything
accident,
else?
I assure you.
Nope.
Are you serious? Could we be so lucky? Ryan Gosling, right here on Law Talk with Mike.
Did you fill out this document?
No.
Okay, what's your name?
Mickey
Mickey what?
Brown.
The way things are going, I think if I just emailed Ryan Gosling, he'd come on. I'm not kidding. It's Ricada. It's Ricada. He's confessing to being a member of Law Tube.
What do you think about Mickey Brown?
I got problems now.
I don't think he's the guy that didn't sign. It says like Roy Rogers something. You said this motherfucker on.
They really should. Two Los Alabama teams needs to be arraigned.
Hard to read. He said he
What's he
didn't.
on mute? What can I hear?
We're trying to figure out where you are. We don't have I'm not seeing a Mickey Brown on here, and I'm not sure what name is this.
Mickey, you're so fine.
They indicated that somebody refused to sign. Did you sign your affidavit?
No.
Okay, well, this is the only one I have that isn't signed.
Sir, that one belongs to the individual who could not hear earlier.
Who's not here?
Get on my ass now.
He could not.
You people are baiting me.
Hear anything that we said?
Nick, I'm sorry. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything, brother.
This individual did not.
It's my naughty audience drawing me into
That's
this.
why you're not here. Okay. All right, give me 1 second. Do you have a Mickey Brown? Oh, yeah, Mickey Brown. I got him.
Oh, it sure does.
You're in court. Shouldn't you be able to hear the clerk? Shouldn't you be able to hear the clerk in court?
Yeah, well we're just finding out. I'm sorry. They said
dude.
somebody didn't sign. I didn't know that you didn't send any paperwork in. So I was looking for. I found you now.
Do I get to go on mute?
Huh?
Do I get to go on mute?
He's worried he can't get the clerk in court.
You have a right to have an attorney. If you want an attorney and cannot afford one, this court will appoint one to represent you. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything about this case. Say what?
They told me I couldn't get an attorney.
Well, you can't. If you fill out an affidavit of indigency and you're determined to be indigent, then we will appoint you an attorney. If you don't fill out that documentation, then I can't tell if you qualify for a court-appointed attorney or not.
Let me fill it out in pencil, and I asked for a pen.
I got you. Well, that is
pencil
not.
as opposed to pen. Fill it out, jackass.
I don't have any control over the writing utensils over there.
You're dumb.
You also have a right to have a hearing on these matters.
That'd be great.
So just give me 1 moment, a preliminary hearing on these matters.
He doesn't feel indigent, but he does act indigent. Why am I bothering?
1 second.
Looking up calls when Knox has this going on. You can just fire it up at any moment, and it's pure gold.
1 second since you all did this bullshit.
All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to go through a number of questions, and we're going to set a bond for you on this matter. Right now, you're charged with 1 count of stalking. It's a misdemeanor, Class A.
I do like me some Judge Fresh Hour.
Are you from Knox County?
To be honest.
No.
Do you live here now?
She's all good.
Yes.
How long have you lived here?
Since May.
Are you working right now?
No, I quit my job.
Okay. Are you on disability?
No.
Okay. Well, when was the last time you were working?
A month ago.
Okay.
Here we go.
My mother died at the end of August, supposedly.
What do you mean
I'm
supposedly?
sorry to hear that.
I don't believe that it's true.
Have you ever had a felony conviction?
No.
Have you ever had a failure to appear?
Possibly.
Possibly. It could have happened.
Or multiple times actually over a traffic ticket. Once in Tennessee.
FTA.
And once in Virginia.
Okay.
Entirely possible.
Are you currently on probation or parole?
Oh shit.
No.
This is, I can't write
Have you
this.
ever had any history of mental health issues?
No.
Have you ever had any history of substance abuse issues?
I smoked a lot of weed.
So smoke some weed.
Are you married? Any kids?
No.
I mean, when I say
Okay, do you have any
weed,
family in the area?
I guess I meant a lot of weed. That's what I said.
So what ties to the community do you have? What keeps you here?
None. I basically can't stand you
Yeah.
people.
Well, all of my friends and family my entire life have lied and manipulated me. And I always thought that they were redeemable and forgivable. And I wanted to make a life that could support them financially. And
Driving to escape.
so I've been scraping and clawing my way out of poverty to try to
That says it all. That says it all right there.
Now I believe that they killed my mother.
GPS
Their mother?
monitoring. Is there a special
And-
condition for stalking? It'll make me do that.
You need to send him for psych eval. I don't know if he's BSing or doing it, but it's time, Judge.
I understand.
I know you got a plaid shirt on, but it's time for an eval.
So we're going to give me 1 second here.
He's riffing. He is. First of all,
So we're gonna. It's a one count of stalking. It's gonna be a $5,000 appearance bond. If you're released, you're not to have any contact with the alleged victim. That's either directly or indirectly. Facebook, messaging, phone calls, nothing. You are not allowed to. You're to vacate the home of the alleged victim and stay any location where they're alleged or where they may be or are likely to be. You're prohibited from possessing a firearm or other weapon. You're prohibited from possessing or consuming alcohol or any controlled substance. And you're going to be required to wear a GPS device. And you would have to, there's some cost involved with that.
Also prohibited from pretending you're Nick Ricada.
Until this matter is resolved, as far as the bond goes.
I understand.
Y'all have got me into a grudge match with Nick Ricada. Prior to this, Ricada and I had no problems. None. Zero. No contact. It's okay. Now I got issues. I hope y'all are happy.
This conditional release order isn't printed. I guess I'm just going to have to do one by hand. Started doing it first. I didn't do the appearance bond part, so. Yeah.
Instead of Fulton County,
I
don't
was
even
having
get
some
gas.
technical difficulties here with this computer.
None. Just stay out.
Try that again.
I got nothing against Nick, but it just turned into a it just turned into a bus session on Nick Ricada, which frankly I endorse. I do. For no reason. He's never done anything to me.
So we're going to be setting this case on November 1st, Tuesday, in misdemeanor court for a bond hearing. If you're not able to make bond at that time, you can talk to that court and ask for an attorney if you have not already retained one privately?
I can already tell you, I can't make bond.
Okay,
Good to know.
well,
Good to know.
on Tuesday you'll have an opportunity. If you fill out one of those waivers, you would have the opportunity to have the assistance of the public defender or an attorney at that time.
I don't need it.
Okay, well,
Hi, Nigel.
well, so you are set in misdemeanor court on November 1st
I don't know why.
for a
I
bond
started this
hearing. Do you
thing.
have any
I'm
questions?
glad I did.
All right, you're good to go.
Thank you.
That's the paperwork.
Do I check the arraignment on him?
This is our last one.
All right, just give me 1 second, sir.
Chill out. Plaid judge is getting it under control here.
And what's your name?
It's Jeremy Booker.
No. Let's drag Drax into this too. let me make more enemies out of friends. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not?
Did you fill out this document?
I did, yes, sir.
Is everything on here true and correct?
Yes, sir.
So right now you're charged with DUI, possession of a handgun,
Knox
while under
County
the
call.
influence, implied consent, and possession of a weapon by a convicted felon. We're going to go through a number of questions and set a bond for you today.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Are you from Knox County?
I'm sure
You
Nick
are?
and Drax did lots wrong, but
How long have you lived here?
they don't deserve the abuse I'm piling on them for no apparent reason.
Are you working right now?
Yes, sir. I'm trying to avoid not losing my job. So, yes, sir.
Where are you working at?
It's a swim distributors of Knoxville. It's, we sell poles to the pool stores and pool supply and stuff like that. That's what I'm the warehouse lead.
Love it.
How long have you been there?
It's going on 3 months. November 8th will be 3 months.
All right. Are you currently on probation or parole?
I am not, no, sir.
Have you ever had a felony conviction?
Yes, sir.
How many?
For a week. Just one.
Just the one, you know. Nothing big, Judge. Just the one. They had it coming to him. I'll say that right now.
Have you ever had any history of mental health issues?
No, sir.
No, I was
Have you
completely
ever had a failure to appear?
of sound mind when I committed that felony.
Not to my knowledge, sir. No.
You have 4 of those in Blount County in 2016.
Oh, you talking the traffic ticket? Yeah, I thought you were being like for like a criminal.
No, just failure to appear for anything.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm paying for my felonies. The traffic,
I
blow
got
that
you.
shit off.
Have you ever had any substance abuse issues?
I didn't understand, Judge.
I was going through my probation. I had some, dirty drug screens, stuff like that.
Oh, good Lord.
Okay. Are you married? Any kids?
I do have one son. I am not married.
Do you have any family in the area here?
Scattered, yes, but my main family stays in Atlanta now. I've been down here since 2014. Remodeling the house, and, working stuff like that.
Okay, so you're working. You've got is your son in the area?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
you got family in the area. You've been working. You've been here your whole life. What other ties to the community do you have?
My dad was a pastor growing up, but I mean that's yes, sir.
All right. right. It's going to be for the DUI. It's going to be pre-trial on that one. If you're released, you're not to drink or possess any alcohol or drugs unless lawfully prescribed. You are not to violate any state or local laws. You're not to change your address without prior authorization from the clerk or notification. The possession of a handgun while under the influence, that's going to be a $1,000 appearance bond. The implied consent is going to be a $1,000 appearance bond, and the possession of a weapon by a convicted felon is going to be a $3,000 appearance bond. Have you had an attorney in Knox County previously?
Yes.
Who'd you have?
Coffee.
Dorado. I don't know if she's went private practice. I received a call from her back in the beginning of the year telling me that she was going into private practice, but it's, I'll be contacting her for sure.
All right, just give me 1 second here. We'll get you arraigned on this.
He's got like the printer from 1986.
Control, do you have citation sliders for workers to get card? You know what, they enter the one day, please.
The appearance bonds to print at the bottom, do I uncheck those, or is it just the other on the pretrial release order?
I can't make Knox County make sense. I can't. I don't even know if it's a county.
Appearance bond at the bottom. The other instruments aren't in there.
Is it not
on the bottom, very bottom of that page?
Is this Knox County, Kurt?
At the bottom.
I don't know. What do they? They just have like a TV with a webcam just on the wall or something? What's the deal here?
Yeah, it's the
So
middle
if
of
you
the
are
jail.
released with that DUI, it's going to be on
I get
pretrial
that
level
much.
2. They'll give you some information out there about that.
Yeah, they got a dot matrix printer,
This gets you arraigned on these
dial-up
matters.
modem, and a camera. What do you want, Kurt? We're calling that court.
So once again, this is for a DUI first offense. You are pre-trial level 2 on that.
Trial. Stay out of
It's
Fulton
an A
County.
misdemeanor. It is
Don't even
possession
get
of a
gas in Fulton
handgun
County.
while under the influence. That is a $1,000 appearance bond. Also an A misdemeanor. There's implied consent enhancement. That is a $1,000 appearance bond.
And thank
And
you, United Knee.
There's the possession of a weapon by a convicted felon. That is a C felony.
Spot on. That's all
If
you
you've
need.
had
is a
the
matrix
public
printer and
defender
Windows
previously, we're going to appoint the
Angela,
public
this shirt is
defender
brand
on
new
these
today.
cases as well.
I just have many different blue shirts and several different shades of blue.
We're going to be setting these cases in felony court on November 1st, which is this coming Tuesday. If you bond out before then, that's fine. They'll give you a new court date at that time. But if you're still in custody, then you will have the assistance of an attorney, and they will help you during that bond hearing.
Oh, good Lord.
Do you have any
That
questions?
explains a lot right there.
No, besides the implicit consent, what is that?
Implied consent. And also, I'm not sure if I said it at the beginning, you have a right to have an attorney. If you want an attorney and cannot afford one, this court will appoint one to represent you. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything about this case if you choose not to. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have a right to have a preliminary hearing on these matters. So the implied consent
It means that when you drive, you apply consent
it
to
appears as
breathalyzer.
though you may have. You want me to read this warrant to you?
I'm not hungover.
It appears as though you refuse to provide a
Let me hit the
sample of
weekend.
blood
I
This
started
portion
drinking
is that
today.
the suspect was taken into custody
There's a
without
difference.
incident, read his Miranda rights in the most current Tennessee implied consent notice, to which he refused to provide a sample of blood for chemical testing and signed the refusal.
That's
So
what
it
people
appears
tell
as
me.
though they asked for a breathalyzer, chemical testing, something to that effect, and you said that you didn't want to do that. And so that is an offense here in Tennessee as well. Do you have any other questions?
I do not. That's it.
You're good to go, sir.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
I like the socks.
All right, sir, that was the last one that we have for now.
All right. Well, I'm going to hang up with you, or you hang up with me, and I'm going to send it back over for the women to pick up. So if you hear it ringing, don't
Good
answer.
Lord.
Yes, sir, not a problem. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. All right.
Wait. I don't know because I just threw this video on. I'm not saying I'll hang with it, but I do want to see if they go to the ladies. There's the judge. That's what we're dealing with, Kurt. He seemed like a reasonable sort.
He looks like a mountain man about to tell me where his moonshine still is.
All right. Can you help me now? My chat got me in trouble with Nick Rekieta for no apparent reason.
What'd you do?
One of the defendants looked mildly like Nick Rekieta.
Oh yeah.
And now I'm in trouble. Just innocently going about my day. I've got no problem with Nick Rekieta.
That's the kind of thing that Nick Rekieta would laugh at hard too. You know, Nick. He doesn't care.
I mean, I've been on his channel one time. We've got no issues. We've got no bad blood. Nick and I, that I'm aware of, none. But when I do a random stream from Knox tonight, we might have developed.
Nah, I don't think so. Nick's a cool guy. I like being on the stream every once in a while. He's fun. He usually streams so late. Usually I'm dead asleep, but every once in a while when I have some energy, I'll try to make an appearance. If he didn't stream at like 11 o'clock Central Time, and that man has the weirdest streaming hours. He starts streaming at 11, and sometimes he'll stream on YouTube or it's Rumble now, I guess, and then he'll stream, or then he used to stream on Twitch. I don't know if he's still doing whatever, but he would stream like and watch a movie. He'd stream to like 4 or 5 in the morning. It's like, okay.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I'm blowing my mic out. Okay, so should I turn it down or should I just move it over here? I'll just move it over here. How's that? That's the easy fix.
Yeah.
That's the easy fix. Just move it away. All right. Well, then I guess we got nothing here.
Knox County, Tennessee. I believe it's the University of Tennessee, Knox County.
We're just muted. We're still recording. Is there any other way? I sent him a message. Is there any other
This
way
guy's a judge?
the women
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh, this call. Okay, so here's where we're. Let me see here.
You're not eligible for pretrial release.
Okay, I guess we do. I will do the first lady. She's got to be coming up here now. Because I don't want to leave the ladies out. They commit crimes too.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Can't hear you.
Yeah, sorry. I was actually just calling over to the DF, but we got it.
Okay. Yeah, I had to go do a check and I was coming right back.
It's all good.
They're in the slider. Please answer your security.
It's a tacit agreement. Oh my God. So I'm in Florida. I do this stream yesterday
When do you come over?
on the Blandino case.
Uh-huh.
I've got hotel Wi-Fi. It's horrible. Horrible. The stream is absolutely atrocious.
Uh-huh.
But it was
How's it
2 hours
going?
long because that was the hearing.
Pretty good.
What's your name?
Amber Scott.
So now I just want to do a stream that works. Back in Sweet Home Chicago.
Amber here looks like she needs a makeover or a little spa day or something.
She needs some help. No two ways about it. She's all pissed off. Look at that. Look at that posture. I'm no body language expert, but she doesn't look happy.
It's probably the cleanest room you've been in years. Look how clean that is, man. Damn.
It is spotless.
Doesn't look half bad.
Okay, well, let's.
Did you fill out this document?
Yes,
Is everything on here true and correct?
yes,
All right. You have a right to have an
Good
attorney.
Lord.
If you want an attorney and cannot afford one, this court will appoint one to represent you. You have a right to have a preliminary hearing on these matters. You have a right to have you have the right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything about this case if you choose not to. Anything you say can and will be used against you. So right now you've got 4 charges. It is a driving on suspended, B misdemeanor. There's an evading arrest,
roll.
A
That's the lie roll.
misdemeanor, drug paraphernalia, A misdemeanor, and theft of property, A misdemeanor. We are going to go through a number of questions and set a bond for those cases. Unfortunately, you're not eligible for pretrial release because you have 2 attachments. It appears as though maybe you missed court. And so there's an attachment for a simple possession and drug paraphernalia, both of which are A misdemeanors. Those already have a $500 appearance bond on them.
She's got big
We're going to
arms.
go through some
Not gonna lie.
questions and we're going to set a bond on these new 4 cases.
I think that's it. I think that's it. Corrections 101. You just nailed the whole scenario. That covers it.
Are you from Knox
Nothing else
County?
to be said.
mhm,
How long have you lived here?
about 4 years.
4 years. Are you working right now?
Yes,
Where are you working at?
MTM.
How about I'd like to remain silent?
What is it? What's
like an attorney.
MTM?
That's a
How
bar.
about that?
Okay. How long have you been there?
Been there about 2 years.
And how much do you make there?
Anywhere between, I only make tips or whatever, so anywhere between, like, I want to say about 1,500 to maybe 2 a week. Just depends on tips.
Okay.
Not bad.
Well, I
Are
don't know
you
about
currently
that,
on
Dave.
probation or parole?
No,
You have any felony convictions?
no,
There seems to be a theme here in the chat. I don't know.
Have you ever had any failure to appears?
no.
We may have 2
Except for
here.
right up here.
Yeah.
See, Kurt, I don't have to do it. There's no comedy, nothing I have to do on this stream. It's just
Are you married? Any kids?
self-authenticating effectively.
Yeah, I have kids. I'm not married.
How many kids?
2.
You have family in the area?
Yes.
I want a
Have you ever
lawyer.
had
I
any
want to remain
history of
silent.
mental
Those are
health
the only
issues?
answers to every question, man.
Yes.
Just remember, Mike. I'm telling you.
Have you ever had any history of substance abuse issues?
Yes.
Okay. She's being straight.
All right, just give me 1 second.
Okay, now we've got she's a stripper and she's coming down from meth.
Maybe she plays Anna from Frozen.
MTM is a strip club. Yep, dancer.
Doesn't necessarily
All
mean
right.
she strips there.
Do you have any other ties to the community? You've been here for a long time. You got You've been here for a while. You got family in the area. You're working.
I don't
What
know if
else
my
keeps
chat's
you
right.
here in town?
I'll just say I wouldn't bet against them.
My kids.
That's
I
been
go
my
to
experience.
church up here. And that's pretty much it. I mean,
All right. Well, let me see. So on the driving unsuspended, it's going to be ROR. On the evading arrest, it's a $1,000 appearance bond. On the drug paraphernalia, it's going to be a $1,000 appearance bond. And on the theft of property, it's going to be a $1,000 appearance bond. You're not to have any contact with the alleged victim. Have you had an attorney in Knox County previously?
no, sir.
Okay. Give me 1 second and we're going to appoint an attorney for you. And since I'm not able to give you pretrial release, we're going to be setting this case on Tuesday, November 1st, this coming Tuesday. If you haven't bonded out at that time, you'll have the assistance of an attorney.
Indeed.
And they will be able
I'm not playing around. I'll
and
give
you'll
her
have a
that.
bond hearing on
I
that
will.
day. And so they'll be able to try to negotiate for your release.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, just give me 1 second and we'll finish this up.
She's just a bartender? Okay.
Maybe. I mean, just because she works in an adult entertainment establishment doesn't mean that she's taking her clothes off. She could just be a bartender.
Strip club?
Yeah, she could just be a bartender.
Hey, strippers are people too. That's all I'm trying to say here.
Assumes facts, not evidence.
Maybe this stream was ill advised. I'm not sure. That was
the bad joke on my part.
Once again, you've got a Class A misdemeanor, theft of property, theft up to $1,000. It's $1,000 appearance bond. If you're released, you're not to have any contact with the alleged victim. Stay out of the store. You have a possession of drug paraphernalia. That is a Class A misdemeanor. That's $1,000 appearance bond. Evading arrest, a misdemeanor, $1,000 appearance bond.
Stop it.
Your ROR on the driving
funny.
unsuspended.
You're funny.
You have 2 attachments here. Both are for A misdemeanors. It is simple possession and possession of drug paraphernalia. Both of those have a $500 appearance bond. So your total bond is a $4,000 appearance bond. We're going to appoint the public defender on these cases.
That's a fair amount of change. $4,000. I mean, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the exact number, but something like a third of Americans don't even have like.
And we're going to be setting these cases
spare
on
cash.
Tuesday in misdemeanor court for a bond hearing. At that time, you'll have the assistance of the public defender. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, you're good to go. What's your name, ma'am?
Elaine Wemix.
All right, now I'm just curious. Kurt, I got nothing on this. I've not watched this call. What's your guess here? Meth? It's not giving me overwhelming meth vibe.
No.
Domestic? DV. But that's a default. That's a default guess.
Petty, maybe theft.
And say your name again.
Maybe killed her cat.
Wimetz. Wimetz.
Theft, grand theft.
I love it. I love it. Shoplifting.
Tulane Wimet. Correct?
That's right.
Okay, I got you. I found you.
Bad meatloaf is as strong.
Give me 1 second here. These are
Oh,
marked
good
to
Lord.
be set on the warrant. Is that just because it was printed in that
DUI is
way?
always the DUI is a classic. Yeah,
Violation of protective
tried and
order,
true.
condition of release. So it's going to be to be set. I don't set it down here.
Oh, good Lord.
There was that woman, that grandmother was arrested for feeding the homeless.
Okay,
recently.
you have a right to
You see
have
that
an
one?
attorney. If you want an attorney and cannot afford one, this court will appoint one to represent you. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything about this case if you choose not to. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
I mean, we got lots.
You have a
lots
right
of
to have a
different possibilities
preliminary
here.
hearing on these matters. Just give me 1 second. Did Bob already set this, or did Dusty?
Ate the UPS man. I think we have a winner. I don't care what the actual charge is. I want to believe that she ate the UPS man.
Okay, sorry. So right now you're charged with a violation of a protective order. That is a Class A misdemeanor. So we're going to go through and ask some questions and set a bond for you. We'll talk about it here in a moment, but there's also an attachment
Conservative choice. It really
for
is.
a domestic assault. And for that reason, you're actually bond denied on that charge. So there is a pretrial exclusion. We're going to set a bond for you on this violation of protective order, but you're going to have to go into court for them to set a bond for you on this attachment for the domestic assault.
It's domestic assault. Okay.
For misunderstandings, Your Honor.
I'm
The
sure it
first
was.
one, I had called 911.
Okay, and this might be a good opportunity to remind you of some of those rights that we've discussed. That right to remain silent. These are being recorded and broadcast out. A DA or anybody could be watching these, and I don't have any authority on that. All I'm doing today is setting a bond for you and getting you arraigned.
For leaving the toilet seat up. So there, it's an understanding.
So are you from Knox County?
Yes.
How long have you lived here?
25 years.
Are you working right now?
Not right now. I lost my job a couple of years ago.
Sorry to hear that. Are you on disability or anything?
No, sir.
Right.
Too bad, so sad. Next. Oh, good Lord. Knox, this Knox call is the bomb. It really is. Straight from jail.
Are you currently on probation or parole?
Matrix printer. Dial-up modem.
Have you ever had a felony conviction?
No.
Have you ever had a failure to appear?
No.
I'm going to get in trouble with everybody tonight.
Have you ever had any history of mental health issues?
I believe so.
Have you ever had any history of substance abuse issues?
Yes.
Oh, good Lord.
So you are, you've been here for a long time. Are you married? Any kids?
No. No children. Just four-legged.
Just for what?
Four-legged children.
I got you. Fur babies.
That's not funny, Uncle Steve.
Are you married?
Yes.
You have a family in the area?
I'm personally
besides
offended.
my husband, no.
Okay. So you've been here for a long time. You've got at least some family in the area. What other ties to the community do you have? What keeps you here?
I've got very good friends.
Cat lady.
Colleagues that I've worked with.
That's locked and loaded. There's no two ways about it.
That I'm still on good terms with. I've really never been in trouble before, I don't think.
Okay.
Nothing I know of.
Okay, just give me 1 second.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I mean, not the death of Selena. I'm not endorsing the.
I guess the value of these calls is it makes me feel better about my life and life decisions.
Oh,
These
good
people
lord!
these people are just an ego boost for me, basically.
It
It's like,
sure does.
I've made mistakes in my life, but things aren't going so bad.
Okay, on the A misdemeanor violation of protective order, it's going to be a $1,000 appearance bond. If you're released, you're not to have any contact with the alleged victim. And that is either directly or indirectly, you're prohibited from, you're directed to vacate and stay away from the home of the alleged victim or anywhere they're likely to be.
You didn't say the cat jumped on his wiener, did you?
All right, give me 1 second. We're going to appoint an attorney on this matter, and we're going to reset this case. Since you are bond denied on this attachment, we're going to be setting this case in misdemeanor court on Tuesday, November 1st, this coming Tuesday, for a bond hearing. And at that time, you will have the assistance of an attorney.
The PD's office, man. Jeez.
Well, apparently you aren't familiar with uncivil laws. The whole raison d'etre.
I see where it appears as though the Jamie Nyland from the public defender's office had previously been appointed on these charges. Did you ever speak with her?
No, not
Okay.
yet. I didn't get a chance to. My phone was turned off.
I got you. Well, if you haven't talked to her, then it's not going bad yet. So I'm going to go ahead and keep the public defender on this case. Once again, this is for the alleged violation of a conditional release order. That's the attachment. And on that particular matter, you are bond denied. On the violation of a protective order, conditions of release, a little confusing. That's an A misdemeanor. And that's going to be a $1,000 appearance bond, subject to those conditions that we discussed a moment ago. We are putting the public defender on these cases, and we're setting these on Tuesday, November 1st in misdemeanor court for a bond hearing. Do you have any questions?
No.
You're good to go.
I have so many questions.
The wheels of justice are going to roll you right into the Wayne County Jail.
Well, there you have it, Kurt.
Excellent.
I slapped this up for. I literally got off a plane. I flew in from Florida. I got off a plane. I might have been drinking in the plane. I might not have been. Nobody really knows for sure, do they? Unless they were on the plane. But so I come back here and I'm like, and I had this bad experience. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to do like a test stream to see if things still work, because it was horrific, the stream that I had in Florida.
Yes, I heard tell.
Okay. So I put it on. I'm like, I've got nothing. It's Sunday night. I've got nothing. So I look and I'm like, oh, here's this Knox thing that happened today. I have not seen 1 second of it. Let me just throw it on and see if it works. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. Not me.
It was great.
The
It was great. Yeah, no, it was great. I think it was everything I hoped it could be and more.
It really was. I mean, it was. I mean, and I couldn't edit it. Nothing. But it was just one juicy tidbit after another in there. Aside from the fact that my chat, for some reason, because one guy looks slightly like Nick Rekieta, I got goaded into busting on Nick Rekieta, who I've got zero problem with. None.
Nick would love.
There's no bad blood between me and Nick Rekieta that I'm aware of.
That's not what I heard.
But there is now. There is now. Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, no,
well, thanks for coming by, though.
No, man, this is fun. I like it. I had a couple good streams earlier today. I was doing one on the Babylon Bee and their brief they filed. They
Yeah.
filed one brief and then they also created a fake brief that they didn't file, which is actually funnier than the one they filed.
They actually filed one?
They did file one for real. And then they also created a fake one that they told people that they filed on their website, but they didn't.
I'm impressed that they have the wherewithal to file a real one.
They did file a real one. It was on this case out of Parma, Ohio. This guy on Facebook created a fake account that was parodying the Parma Police Department.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and they were
petitioning stuff.
Petitioning for writ of certiorari. It is interesting.
It's interesting because that brings real issues. I mean, we can make fun of it too, or you can talk about it seriously. Either way, it's interesting.
The Onion brief was really, really good. It was really good. It was like a meta commentary on itself and everything. It was very interesting. Self-referential and confusing.
Well, thanks for coming by. What do you have up tomorrow?
Well, I did a batch record session today, and so what? Why are you laughing at me?
This is uncivil law, not Law Talk with Mike. But that's funny, nonetheless.
You asked what's going on? What happened?
What do you mean? What happened?
I mean, you asked me what I've got coming up on my stream, and I was going to answer your question. I'm confused now.
Well, I noticed you're not Law Talk with Mike banner.
Ah, yes.
And then I got carried away.
No problem. No, I was confused there.
Anyway.
Yeah. So tomorrow morning, there's probably the most consequential case of the Supreme Court term, at least in my opinion. Students for Fair Admission versus Harvard versus UNC, dealing with racial discrimination in colleges. And I did a batch record session in which I also talked about that case. So I'll be releasing that episode tomorrow. And then at some point later this week, we'll be doing the oral argument reaction. And that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. And I think tomorrow I'm also doing a collab with Colonel Kurtz.
You know, my alma mater, the University of Michigan, already lost that case.
Yeah.
They sure did. Same issues. I don't know why we're doing it again, but there we are.
Yeah. So that's what I've got coming up on my channel, and then we've got a whole bunch of more edited stuff that we did today. Lots of interesting cases. The story of one family that murders together stays together. Apparently, two brothers, mother, father, and great grandmother in a murderous conspiracy to kill 8. Fun and exciting.
Good Lord. All right, man.
Yeah, and other related stories.
You know, that sentencing is tomorrow, but I don't know at what time yet. I literally just got back into town. I don't know what time that sentencing, and then I've got another case Blandino that's up tomorrow. So I also have a deposition. I don't know how I'm going to deal with it, but I'm going to deal with all of it. You know.
Yeah.
What are you going to get yourself a real law job now that you're a licensed Texas attorney? Well,
I am not yet licensed in Texas.
Okay, you'll go raise your hand and say,
yeah. Well, one of the stories I covered today was about the gig economy for lawyers and how attorneys are turning to sites that allow for piecework. And I'm like, you know what? That sounds like a really good idea, because that way I can just do piecework, and for even if it's less money, I don't care, because then I can just do the YouTube channel and do piecework. So I'm going gig economy with my law license. I'm going to be on Uber, but for lawyers.
But yeah, but do they pay? Is the only question.
Apparently.
I mean, you can do that. You can do that too, but you just don't. You just have your own firm and take what you want, which is what I'm doing.
Right. Correct.
It's the same concept.
Yes. So I'm excited about this.
Stop arguing with me, Kurt. Damn it, it's irritating.
I'm excited about these prospects.
Well, that all sounds good. You are killing it over there. All right, now I want to see this Babylon Bee stream. I do.
It's good.
Yeah, all right. It's good stream. Well, I'm gonna go watch Kurt's Babylon Bee stream. Why wouldn't you?
You should also check out the Onion stream, because that was a really good brief. It was a lot of fun.
The Onion one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good too. Yeah.
All right, brother.
They're all
Well,
all great. Every single video on my channel is great. Watch all 1,400
it's
videos on my
fantastic.
channel.
Top to bottom, 5 stars across the board. You can't miss.
Yeah.
No, all this stuff is fine. You blabbing about constitutional law, blah blah blah, but it all pales in comparison to you dramatically reading stuff. That's your best work, whether you like it or not. It's so.
Okay. I'm here for it.
I mean, you read the lyrics to that horrible rap song on the stream. I think it was on Rob's stream or something.
Yes, it was great.
But even prior to that, I really liked it. It was who's the case? Those crazy the cult, the Doomsday Cult.
Oh yes, Lori Vallow, Chad Daybell people.
Yeah, Chad Daybell.
I could read some more of their words if you like. I could always pull it up and read some more of their words from one of their books.
You know what was wonderful about this? Here's the thing. It's difficult. It takes some calibration. Okay. You can't just go over the top and just be like crazy or it's not fun. So you kind of have to play it quasi straight and then just ham it up slightly. You just hit it right. You hit it right.
Excellent.
There's a certain, like I said, it just takes some calibration to get that spot, you know? And damn it, Kurt, you were born with it.
Great. That's good news. I'm happy to hear this news.
You read Chad Daybell, ironically, better than literally anybody else that I know of. I can say that with authority.
This is another.
I can also say I've never seen anybody else read Chad Daybell, ironically. However,
you didn't have to mention that part. I understood it. I understood it the first time.
However, honestly,
I was blowing past the implication and just taking the compliment.
Oh, what down in the tunnel yesterday? Oh, a couple of Sparties were butt hurt. I hope everyone's okay. That's all happened in the tunnel. A little testosterone overload. It's guy stuff. Yeah, it's gonna happen. we had a little tiff in the tunnel. Michigan State game. What are you gonna do? All right, y'all. Thank you for coming out, y'all. I was in the South. Do I sound Southern now? Y'all?
How's your team doing this year?
Michigan?
Yeah.
They're doing great. They haven't lost yet.
Excellent.
They will get.
My Tigers also remain undefeated, so that's going well.
Your Tigers? Which Tigers?
Clemson.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been awesome lately.
Yeah.
I mean, when I say lately, I mean in the last decade.
Yeah. In the last 5 years, 6 years, they've been particularly great,
last year or something.
Yeah, I'm a Clemson grad. Clemson 04, baby.
Well, Alabama's out.
Yeah, I lost to Tennessee, which is particularly hilarious.
Well, that makes college football slightly more interesting this year. Yeah. It's a compliment to Alabama. They're that good that they're just there all the time. Them being out actually makes a slight change, and that's sort of interesting. I'm not really beating up on Alabama like I'm beating up on Nick Rekieta. I kid.
You're asking for trouble, aren't you?
I kid. No, I want no part of Nick Rekieta.
Yeah, so Michigan is ranked 4th right now. Clemson's ranked number 5th, so we're right there next to each other.
Michigan's going nowhere. They will get hammered by Ohio State, and or that's it. They could lose to Illinois. Illinois is looking good for some odd reason, but I doubt it. I think they probably win that game and lose to Ohio State.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's good for Michigan.
No, it's not bad at all. I think we'll make the playoffs this year. It looks that way. We're heading certainly in that direction.
Yeah.
Georgia's being annoyingly good.
You got Georgia and Tennessee, and they're playing each other.
Yeah.
And then you've got Georgia and Tennessee are playing each other, and Michigan and Ohio State are playing each other.
Georgia will beat Tennessee.
Probably. But either way, what I'm saying is if you're at 5, 2 of those teams are gone.
Yep.
Guaranteed mathematically. So you're in.
Yeah.
Clemson, you're in the ACC?
Yep.
Nobody else is good in the ACC right now.
Nope.
5 years ago, Florida State would come in and lay a whooping on you, but they're not going to do it this year. So
No.
right now, it's a safe bet. You're going to win the ACC, win the damn tournament, win the conference championship, and go to the damn playoff, which is nice.
Yeah, we beat Florida State.
And you beat Florida State.
Yeah.
I mean, who hasn't beaten Florida State this year?
I know. It's sad.
Yeah.
Sad for everybody.
It's all good. Who knew that college football with Kurt and Mike would pop up on the stream? I can tell you, I did not predict that. Again, I blame my chat because somebody asked me about the Michigan State debacle. It's the Michigan State debacle. The tunnel fight is a tempest in a teapot. It's just standard testosterone overload in the midst of a rivalry that happens literally every week in college football. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're seriously asking for my opinion on it, that's what my opinion is.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Kurt, for coming out. Thank you, everybody, for coming out to my stream, which went way better than I ever expected. Thank you, Knox. A shout out to Knox County, Knoxville, whatever, to the state of Tennessee. I'll just expand to the state of Tennessee. I like the state of Tennessee.
Yes.
Thank you for bringing me your crazy criminal defendants straight from your county jail with your dial-up modem and your dot matrix printer, because it was amusing, and your plaid-clad judge.
Yeah.
Good night, Carp. I'll send you a link if I'm going. I don't know what's going on with the sentencing. I'll send you a link if anything's going on tomorrow. But I know you got stuff going on, and I got stuff going on.
Well, sentencing isn't tomorrow. It's just the hearing about sentencing.
Just the hearing about sentencing? Well, that's no fun.
No, they're just scheduling for the future. So no
it's a
fireworks
scheduling
probably
hearing.
tomorrow. Yeah.
I probably won't even do that. I'll probably just do Blandino. I will want to see the scheduling, but yeah, you're right. All right, cool.
All right.
Good night. Peace out, everybody.
Bye-bye.